season in NBA history. On Monday night, they set a franchise record with 28 threes against the Hornets. The Lakers will have their hands full with the best three-point shooting team in the league. But on the season, they've allowed the third fewest threes per game and the fifth lowest percentage. Here's David Benjamin on the big game tonight on ESPN.
The summer of 2019 completely rearranged the Western Conference power structure as KD, Kawhi, PG-13, and AD all landed in new cities.
New city, new streets. New city, new streets.
Meanwhile, flying under the radar, the Utah Jazz traded for Mike Conley and signed Bojan Bogdanovic. Those acquisitions and the subsequent trade for Jordan Clarkson a few months later turned Quinn Snyder's group, already featuring an electric young scorer in Donovan Mitchell and a defensive stalwart in Rudy Gobert, into a dark horse contender. But it took some time. Last year's Jazz team was sinusoidal. During one stretch, they had a 4-game winning streak, followed by a 5-game losing streak, followed by a 4-game winning streak, followed by a 4-game losing streak. They went up 3-1 on Denver in the first round of the playoffs, only to lose the next 3 games and be bounced out.
This ain't the end. This is just the beginning.
They made the history books all right, but only because of Gobert becoming the first NBA player confirmed to have the coronavirus.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, the game tonight has been postponed.
This season's been a different story.
Oh, boy, Rudy Gobert acted on Giannis.
After Utah had an 11-game win streak snapped by the Nuggets, the Jazz regrouped and reeled off 9 more wins in a row. They have the league's number 4 offense, number 2 defense, and number 1 record.
It's a clinic that the Jazz are putting on right now.
They could have the Coach of the Year in Snyder,
Help each other be ready to shoot.
Defensive Player of the Year in Gobert,
I got you, I told you.
and Sixth Man of the Year in Clarkson.
He had it! Wow!
What they don't have is LeBron James, considered by many to be the MVP,
What a play by LeBron.
or championship experience, or any internal assurance they can get it done when it matters most. And so a challenge against the Anthony Davis-less Lakers will have to do for now, as the Jazz continue to stake their claim on the West.
We welcome in the one and only Mark Jackson. He'll be on the call tonight for the Lakers Jazz, 10 p.m. on ESPN. Mark, if you had to look at LeBron James right now and you're looking at the MVP race, where would he fall in your eyes at this particular moment in the season?
At this particular moment, I'd probably have him number 1 with the gap closing. But he's having a great year. That's with the Lakers being shorthanded, missing Anthony Davis, missing Dennis Schroeder. The demand on his body, playing all these minutes and being able to keep them at bay, he's done an outstanding job. So he would be the favorite right now at this point of the season.
Before I get to the Utah Jazz, let me piggyback off of that. Joel Embiid, James Harden, they don't warrant more consideration than LeBron James at this point in your mind?
No, they're all in the discussion. You asked me, I wasn't going to backpedal with an answer, so I gave you LeBron James. But Joel Embiid is in the discussion. James Harden's in the discussion. Damian Lillard's in the discussion. Steph Curry's in the discussion. Jokic is in the discussion. So it's far from over. But if I had to pick one guy today, I would pick LeBron James. And forgive me if I forgot anybody that's still in play.
No, don't worry about it. They'll get over it. Let's go to the Utah Jazz right here. I mean, they're the top team right now in the NBA. We see what kind of streak that they've been on. Talk to me about how impressive they've looked to you and what your expectations are for the Utah Jazz moving forward.
I have legitimate expectations for them. They have a real chance of not just advancing, but they're a threat for anybody. They can win it all because they're so talented and versatile on both sides of the floor. Outstanding defensively. Offensively, they have weapons all around the floor. They have an anchor in Rudy Gobert protecting the paint, his ability to set screens and dive to the cup and shooting all around him. They're going to be a tough out. And Donovan Mitchell is a heck of a basketball player that doesn't get enough credit. Jordan Clarkson is a runaway choice for Sixth Man of the Year. This is a loaded team that's extremely well coached. I wouldn't want to face them come playoff time.
It's so touching to watch you so excited about going to Utah, my man. I wish you luck. Good luck tonight, doing what you always do great. Watching covering the Lakers, calling the Lakers Jazz game tonight, 10 p.m. on ESPN. Thanks a lot, Mark. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
First game of our doubleheader sees the Warriors take on the Pacers. There's Steph Curry coming off his 15th 30-point game of the season. 37 points last night against the New York Knicks. We bring back in Michael Wilbon. Steph Curry has been absolutely sensational this year. I want to know your thoughts about Steph Curry and what you've seen from him thus far and where he falls in the MVP race in your mind.
Well, like Mark Jackson just said, Stephen A., he's certainly in the conversation, but he needs his ensemble around him. And when those guys are playing better, when they get Wiseman going again, they're going to be better, but he needs an ensemble. Let's not make Steph the greatest shooter of all time. Let's not make him Michael Jackson.
Why not?
All right? He needs his ensemble. How about Smokey Robinson and the Miracles? How about Lionel Richie and the Commodores? He can be great. He is great. He has had great games this season. He's in my top 5 for MVP discussion, Stephen A. But he needs the ensemble. There's a lot of parity in the league, and if those guys are playing well, he can get up there to 4th or 5th seed.
Stop it! Mike Wilbon, are you trying to tell me in all your years of covering the NBA, longer than I have, with all the games that you know, you've forgotten more basketball than most people know. You're trying to tell me with a straight face in front of a national televised audience, you've seen a better shooter in this lifetime than Steph Curry?
I said he's the best shooter of all time. The best shooter, Steph Curry, of all time. With apologies to Reggie Miller and Ray Allen and even Klay Thompson, yeah, I would rank Steph right there. And he needs to be that, Stephen, with this group. But the group is evolving, and Steph's got to bring them along if they're going to hold a position, get into and hold a position. The Western Conference is a beast, and there's so much parity. Who separates themselves right now? Not the Lakers, not till Anthony Davis gets back.
All right, I'm glad. I'm going to move beyond it because you almost gave me a heart attack on national television there. We're good. We're good to go. Stay right there, Mike Wilbon, because you know where I'm going next. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. We got to my list for this week. Let's go to number 5 on the list. Did you see Luka last night? Going to get the Boston? This was him right here, stepping back over these and dropping a 3. But it wasn't over because after Jaylen Brown scored a shot, you gave Luka one last shot. And look at him, acting like it's the Clippers in the postseason, pulling off. Bam! No, you didn't, Luka Doncic. No, you didn't do that to the Celtics. Oh, no, you didn't. That was number 5 on my list. Let's go to number 4 on this list right here. Vucevic for the Orlando Magic. We don't see him do this too often, but look at what he did right here. Ooh, that was nasty right there. That's on Draymond Green and Kelly Oubre. Ooh, oh no, you didn't, Vucevic, do that to my man Draymond Green. Oh no, you didn't. Watch yourself. Draymond gonna get you back to that one day. That was big time. Let's go to number 3 on the list. Yuta Watanabe trying to block Anthony Edwards' dunk. Look at this man trying to block this dunk. No, you didn't try to do that. Oh, no, you didn't. What were you thinking about right there? The man's got his forearm on your neck. You wasn't even in the vicinity. You didn't even come up to his chest. That's just embarrassing. You're an NBA player. You're supposed to know better than that. If you ain't got hops, don't try to jump. No, you didn't. Get embarrassed like that. Watanabe, no, you didn't. Let's go to number 2 on the list. Donovan Mitchell. This is I love Donovan Mitchell. He is a superstar. But look at, that's a 4-step travel. Look at this right here. I mean, he stopped. He called his lady. He sat up there and ordered some room service or food. What is he doing before shooting the ball? Without dribbling. No, you didn't. Travel like that, Donovan Mitchell, and get away with it, by the way. Oh, no, you didn't. You got caught. Let's go to number 1 on the list right here. Back to that dunk by Anthony Edwards. Look at this. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. I mean, that's just nasty right there. He smiled at it, and that was being humble. Look at this nasty dunk right there. That was just one of those Dominique Wilkins highlight reels. That was a Jordan-esque kind of dunk. That was a Vince Carter dunk right there. That was LeBron years ago against Portland dunking on somebody like that. No, you didn't, Anthony Edwards, do something like that. Oh, no, you didn't. I hear Michael Wilbon in my ear laughing his tail off. I don't blame him. Wednesday night, NBA doubleheader begins next with the Warriors and Pacers. Sports Centers with yours truly. Back after this. Look at that man right there. What a shooter.
You are watching Sports Center.